While I've redefined fucking incredulous at the thus far fictitious blue wave prediction, it's eagerly and often I've been asked, particularly given the bygone tendency for the incumbent party to lose seats in midterm elections, what might the DNC do to demolish any chance of their all but guaranteed November-bound seat gain in the goddamn legislature? While many are the winding paths to self-destruction, I do believe one of the grander routes one might conceivably take could be, I don't know, suing Trump, the GOP, Russia, WikiLeaks, and oh yeah, the entire fucking planet!
The 2016 presidential campaign never ends, does it? It won't. Well, in 2050 we'll be arguing about it. But on Friday, the Democratic National Committee filed a lawsuit against the Trump campaign, the Russian government, and WikiLeaks, alleging that they engaged in a conspiracy to sabotage Hillary Clinton and help Donald Trump become president.
I believe in doing your homework. And over the course of the last year, we have seen, I think, a mountain of evidence of collusion between the campaign and the Russians to basically affect our democracy.
Let me ask you, in your opinion, was it rigged?
I don't think there's any sane human being who doesn't believe that my campaign was taking on the entire establishment, including the DNC.
Do you think, though, that what we're learning from Donna Brazil's book suggests that the campaign, that what the Democratic National Committee did, meant this election was rigged?
Yeah, I think it was.
Lose an election? Sue the planet. Can't find a platform? Sue the planet. Hillary's outflanked by a fucking staircase. Twice! Sue the bedrock beneath this butt-fucking planet. I am struck blind by the fact that I'm somehow still physically capable of surprise at this point. I mean, this is the same party that recently announced the revivification of reparations as a centerpiece of their 2021 platform, no less. Yeah, there's a current affair, Maury Povich, making up for the Civil War just in time for the 200th anniversary. Never mind that thanks to the American education system, most of these troglodytic dipshits looking to collect said reparations are gonna think the Civil War was fought between Captain America and Iron Man. But sure, Sugar Nips, you want to penalize the party responsible for Civil War-era slavery? Maybe head on over to DNC headquarters and check the membership rolls. I seem to remember Hillary's modeled old mentor Robert Byrd having more than a slightly abiding affection for burning crosses and piss-stained bedsheets back in the late 1880s, in or around John McCain's second term. But just when you think we've reached peak lunacy, we somehow traverse the cliff's edge, and behold, there's yet another looming snow-capped summit of staggering stupidity. A lawsuit against planet Earth. Pelosi, Princess, you want to sue people? You want to fight injustice? Maybe give a paralegal ass pounding to the butcher of Beverly Hills you call a plastic surgeon. Your forehead is a fucking hate crime. Beats the bejesus out of suing two entire fucking continents. Is no one reeling from the realization that the DNC is choosing to pursue the outright hallucinatory Russia litigation at the precise moment Donald Trump just finished dropping projectile fucking ordnance on their closest ally? Folks, the DNC have officially progressed from merely delusional to not only suicidal, but pace-swilling, helmet-bedecked, padded cell, adult underoos, actively hallucinating, sleeves sewn together, invisible friend named fucking Hortense, batshit, butt-fucking insane. They've gone from Clinton buttons to peyote buttons, folks, and I find myself sincerely concerned at this point for their mental well-being. I mean, who's up next to the litigation lottery, folks? Public opinion? For all the media's round-the-clock approval, last time I checked, Trump's approval was hovering somewhere around, 51 fucking percent. This according to Rasmussen, one of the only polling firms for the record that was remotely fucking correct about the last election result. A number no doubt in its ascent given the recent revelation that for all the Washington Post pronouncement that T-Money would motherfuck Kim J and plunge us all into an expository Mad Max sequence, North Korea, even before their meeting with Trump, have already tentatively agreed to begin the process of denuclearization. Now, whether this amounts to a single fucking thing is an open question, but regardless of the result, even meeting with and securing Any concession is more than Madeline Halfbright could do at the same time Slick Willie was using a fat chick snatch as a hoo-hoo humidor. You motherfuckers couldn't praise that Cretaceous cunt fast enough. Obama couldn't break fucking wind without the Nobel Peace pissants pressing their lips to his loins and inhaling goddamn deeply. But Trump brings North Korea closer to disarmament than at any other point in human history, and you sue the spray tan off his ass? But look, let's not kid ourselves here. There's a method to this madness. Just as the IRS spontaneously and now confirmedly fucking targeted conservative groups in the 2012 presidential election, firebombing their fundraising efforts in a move initially dismissed as mere conspiracy theory, but since proven to have at least partially swayed the final fucking result, this bullshit bears all the hallmark signs of trademark DNC misdirection. I mean, when you really break it down, the effects are twofold. Number one, lob litigative Molotovs at the Trump camp at a key juncture in a contentious primary cycle, as DNC chair Tom Perez unwittingly revealed on Meet the Press one goddamn day ago.
This, to me, is a lawsuit. You're making a claim that Mueller hasn't made yet. Why not wait for the Mueller probe to end before you file your lawsuit?
I'm worried about these midterm elections.
And two, to draw monetary resources away from the very same. Whether it's the Ninth Circuit overturning the will of millions of Californians, Arizonans, and everything the fuck elseans when they brazenly attempt to enforce basic fucking immigration laws, or Supreme Court legal precedents on contentious social issues that once handed down are then elevated to venerated fucking law without a single vote being cast. We've seen it time and a goddamn again. What the Democrats fail to secure at the ballot box, they'll get from the bench. This is vintage DNC, folks. They did it to Romney, they did it to Bernie, they tried to do it to Trump, and it almost worked. The question is, are we once again going to allow it to fucking happen? In this world, there are sore losers, there's the merely butthurt, and then there's whatever depraved level of transgalactic anal prolapse you motherfuckers are flopping about with. That shit is hanging below your bow-legged ass like a wizard's sleeve. For the love of God, mend your asshole and produce a fucking platform already. Preferably one that doesn't hinge on its entirety on a racist Civil War era whose victims are so long dead and buried they can barely be bothered to vote for Democrats anymore. So suck it the fuck up and shut it the fuck up, because the last time I saw you limberdick jagoffs this pissed was when we freed your fucking slaves. I'm Razor Fist. Sue me, bitch. Suicidal justice collective instinct of fear. Suicidal justice, the war of man to
Did Hillary Clinton push you to do this? Was this something that she supported?
Tom, you'll have to ask Secretary.
You don't know if she's supportive of this move or not?
I have not consulted Hillary Clinton.
Bullshit!